All right, good morning. I am out in the yard this morning. We're having a heat wave, so I need to do some watering before it gets any later. So I figured I'd bring you along. You could see. Here's one of our green stalks. And another one of our green stalks here. Oh no, I think there's a squirrel in the yard. Oh my God, are you eating my sunflowers? He is in the yard. I don't know if you guys can tell, but he's back there somewhere. That's okay. At least he's not getting like the good stuff. He's just getting my sunflower heads, which is why we have all these sunflowers growing, is because the squirrel went after all my sunflowers last year and in the process dropped a ton of seeds. So everything you see out here in terms of sunflowers, they were all volunteers, courtesy of the squirrel. Let's see, sunflowers. Aren't they cool? They're so cool. Squirrels. Garden pests. Okay, put you back down. Try to get back to what I was trying to do. Watering. That's my humane pest control to address the squirrel. Every chance I get, I'll hose him down. Hopefully he learns that he doesn't like my yard because it's wet. Oh, squirrel's been busy this morning. Another little bit. Guess he's having breakfast like the rest of us, right? Maybe I'll get my clippers and bring those in. Oh, look at that. I'm sure you're gonna lay some pesky egg that I don't want. I'll end up with worms on something or another. But you are pretty. Just the same. You're probably accidentally pollinating something in the process, so we'll let it slide. Good morning, girls. Good morning. Here are all of my dwarf sunflowers, all around, lined up here. I have this wire up so the cat doesn't lay on them, because anywhere I plant things, he suddenly decides it's his place to take a nap. So I'm trying to keep him off. So these dwarf sunflowers were supposed to be 3 feet tall. They are not 3 feet tall. Oh, here comes the cat. Hello, cat. Anyhow, these are not 3 feet tall. You see that? They're not 3 feet tall. They're like a foot tall, really. Yes, I have nothing for you. Nothing for you, sweet girls. Okay, so what else can we show you since we're here? You see him down there? Cat. He used to be a really great guard cat. Now he's just an old grumpy man. Or should I say, a grumpy old man. Alright, so I've got some tomatoes that are growing. I don't know if you can see them. Let me come down here for you. See these? These are Moneymaker. You can see a bunch of them there. This one is Black Crim, and it is sick. I have many sick tomato plants this year. But I still let them grow because I really want tomatoes. Here's some Amish paste. But you can see the plant itself is not very healthy. Let's see, on this side, I've got Kellogg's Breakfast, which is also very sick, but this is the plant. Here's the, you can see it's just terrible. It's just not doing well at all. So this means I have to learn to love all the other things in my garden. because my 40 tomato plants are not going to do well this year. My blueberries, I've got so many blueberries. We're out here every morning eating blueberries, and then back every afternoon eating more blueberries. They're so good. I've got 4 plants. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you need different varieties to get a good harvest. If you just have one blueberry bush or one variety, you don't get a real good harvest. I don't know why that is. I just know that that's the truth. Here are my potatoes. I have potatoes in grow bags. These potatoes I got off of Facebook. There's a local Facebook group. It's called Buy Nothing. And so you can do a search, Buy Nothing, in the town that you're in. All of these potatoes, I just posted asking if anybody had any potatoes that were sprouting, and a bunch of people said yes. So I went over, they left them on their porch for me, and I picked them up. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 in buckets of potatoes growing. So I just put dirt into about here maybe, and the potatoes are about here. And then I've been mounding it up just with my straw, and I had the bags folded down initially, but now that it's growing up, I don't have them folded down. Here's my straw. So that's my extra straw. I use that to mulch with. I just get it at the local feed store. It fits in the back of my car, so it works out just fine for me. What else can I show you? Oh, here, let me show you this. Look at these tomatoes. Aren't these gorgeous? Look how pretty those are. These seeds I got at the Baker Creek Heirloom Festival 2019, and they are called, let me see, they are Dwarf Fred's Tie-Dye, and somebody just gave me the seeds. You can see my plant is very sick. My tomato plants are super sick this year. See that? Sick, sick, sick. Let me throw that away. What else can I show you? I'll show you my mint plants. I've got 2. You want to keep your mint in pots, otherwise they will take over the garden. Here is another pepper. Can you see these? Here we go. Corbaci Sweet. I've never grown those before. And there's some on here too. The chickens, I wonder if I have something for them. What else can I show you? How about over here? It's a jungle because I just let everything grow. If it grows, it grows, right? Sunflowers. So you can see he's not quite laying on my plant, but he's pretty close to it. And he's mildly irritated that I'm bothering him. What's the matter? Grumpy. What's the matter? Come here. This is called pork chop, also a plant that is sick. They're all very sick this year. My chayote's not sick. That's the thing growing straight up. That's the chayote. My neighbor brought it over. He gave it to me. He's got a great garden out in his front yard. He told me at the end of last year, stick this in the ground. It'll grow real easy. So I did. And all of that growing up is from one chayote. Here's another pepper plant. I don't know what's growing, what kind it is. My volunteer tomatoes growing in the walkway. You can see a couple of those. This is more calendula that I got from the lady next door on the other side of me. She didn't want them, and she said, "You want some calendula?" I said, "Yeah, sure." This little thing down here, that is Mexican sour gherkin. Little teeny tiny cucumbers. I don't remember planting that, but I recognize what it is. I had them last year growing over here, where I now have a strawberry patch. And the strawberries I got, I traded some of my starts with somebody who had too many strawberry starts. So that worked out. You gotta love the gardening community. Everybody loves to share. Okay, I might as well show you this before I step over it. This is cucumber. I think it's Space Maker because I don't think I would have put it in a container if it weren't Space Maker. And I have another one here. Also, oh yeah, this one says it's Space Maker. This one, is it labeled? I'm sure it's labeled. Oh, it's a lemon cucumber. Yum. Those are one of our favorites. Hopefully we get some fruit off of it. More peppers. Okay, here we go to the back wall. Okay, another sick tomato. You can see very, very sick. I don't even remember what kind it is at this point. Let's see, this is mouse melon or Mexican sour gherkin. Hopefully it'll eventually take off. This is another chayote here, you can see. And then my ferns, these are all asparagus. Let's see what else I can show you. Let's turn this around so you can see me. How's that? Better. I let my kid dye my hair. Can you tell? I let her bleach it and dye it. I should have recorded that. I didn't. I should have recorded that. That was fun. Okay. So here's the asparagus growing way up. These were crowns that I bought, 2-year-old crowns. I'm pretty sure I bought them last year. You're not supposed to eat them for the first couple of years, so I did eat a few because I couldn't help myself. So this is great. I just love this. It's so pretty. Hopefully we get a bunch of chayote off of it, but the truth is if we don't get any, the neighbor will give me some of his. Here's my orange tree, my little orange tree. We got this from Costco. Pretty sure we got it from Costco last year. And it has produced some really juicy oranges. I was just shocked. Look, you see him laying down? You guys see him? He's grumpy. Hi. Oh yes, I know, I'm sorry. Okay, like I said, grumpy. My cherry tree. This one is grafted with, I think, 4 or 5 different types of cherries on it, and it was doing really, really well. And then I think the leaf curl is coming to it. We also have another one back there. If you can see, that one is definitely got leaf curl all over it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to treat it or just abandon it. I don't have a lot of patience for treating. Oh, look at this. Look, look, look. I'm so excited. It's a dragon egg cucumber. Look at that, my first one. Yay. Oh, I cannot wait. Dragon egg cucumber. So yummy. And what a great name, right? Oh, I can't wait. That's great. That's exciting. Okay, and here we have eggplant and another eggplant. I've never grown eggplant before, and I don't think anybody in my house likes eggplant, but that didn't stop me from buying seeds and planting it. All right, so my camera died, battery. So it's now the evening. Garden tour abruptly ended. After my battery died, I went in, I plugged the battery in to recharge, and then I went back out and I picked sunflowers. I figure if the squirrel's just gonna eat them all, I might as well bring them in and enjoy them. So why don't you take a look? Here we go. Hopefully we didn't bring in too many spiders. I just flicked one off of me a minute ago, but here we go. And of course, I did a little bouquet based on what was out there. It's so nice having flowers. I didn't realize how much I would enjoy flowers until I put them in my garden. So I've been cutting them, bringing them in pretty regularly, and it's been fabulous. I, for some reason, just thought, who needs flowers? I just want tomatoes. Of course, you've seen my tomatoes are not doing well this year. I probably should pull them all out so that the disease that we have has time to go away, because I suspect that next year we're gonna have trouble again. But anyways, it's evening now. I'm going to take you outside, take one last look, see if there's anything worth sharing. So come along. So it's been a long day. It's really warm. I've gone ahead and set up all of my umbrellas. I'll show you those just to try to help the yard. We don't do well in anything over 80, and I think we were probably at 80 today. So for us in the Bay Area, right just outside of San Francisco, that's like shockingly warm for us. So let's go take a look at what's going on out here. Over here we've got some Swiss chard that's still hanging on, and I just cook that up with breakfast usually. Oh, look at this. Down in my sage is an awful weed. I can't stand these. These are the worst. These turn into foxtails. Foxtails turn into vet bills. So I'm going to get rid of that. My marigolds, these were from seeds that I saved. I think I showed you guys in the video the other day. Marigolds I had out front. I'd saved the seeds. It's the easiest things to save. And look at all these beautiful seeds. Anyways, I saved the seeds and put marigolds all over. Here's one of my nemesises. Nemesises, is that a word? Roly-poly. The upside of the roly-poly is the chickens. If I can pick him up, the chickens will eat him. Here you go. Do you want a treat? Everybody wants a treat. There you go. They found him. I don't know how they can find him, but they did. Let's see. Oh, apparently I got distracted and I left this one out here. I'll have to bring that in. At least I left it in water. I'm no fool. So somebody was back here having a snack. Happy squirrel. So last year we had a tree here, and the squirrel would sit up at the top of the tree and eat the sunflowers that he stole from our yard. We ended up taking the tree out. It was old and it was sick, so we took it out, and magically these sunflowers just came up this year in its place. And the sunflowers, you can see that Mother Nature does not care about what you put in the way. They came right up. They didn't care about those rocks. They just came right up. Pretty cool. Oh, look. Half-eaten sunflower down in here. Oh, that pesky squirrel. Let's put it up on the fence for him. That way when he comes back, he doesn't have to look so hard for it. There you go. Here's a nasturtium. So at my mother's house, the neighbor's growing nasturtiums, and of course the nasturtiums have moved into my mother's yard, so she brought some over to me, so now they're in my yard. It's amazing how things just want to grow more nasturtiums from her yard. You know, you can just clip things and put it in the dirt and it'll grow. Oh, look, ladybug. We need all the ladybugs we can get. Oh, yeah, the ladybugs they weren't here a month ago, but now they are everywhere. I see them all the time, all over the place. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it. I think the mosquitoes are starting to come out. So I'm going to call it a night, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.